will each produce 3 once that mine is done. So now all of a sudden we are at 8. So really we just need to work 1 grassland tile. Of course, we also have the cows, which once improved will make like 4. So actually, sounds like size 6 might actually be optimal here, because we are going to get 2, 5, 8, 12. So that's 6 population, and it will require 3 population to work the food producing places, and the 3 other population can all work mines for a very, very high production rate. And then we're going to have a really solid city. So that is going to be our target goal. And you'll notice at this point, we don't need any food production. Like, it's just natural. Obviously, we're going to work the 2 salts. Probably we should work the cattle, even though it only gives us food. But what's the alternative? We could work a grassland. Well, we'd probably want to improve it with what? A farm, which is all we can do now. We can't build a trading post yet. So now we've got really awkward, like, 3 food. The farm literally gives us nothing. We could stop at size 5 if we work a grassland instead of a cow. Well, that's stupid. So I guess it gives us a coin. I don't know if we improve the cow. If we build a pasture, what does it give? Oh, pastures gives +1 hammers, doesn't it? Let me see. I should know this right off the top of the head, but I do not. Pasture. I thought it did. Oh, you know what I'm just thinking is horses. That's what I'm thinking. So I suppose I could stop at size 5, just work one of these. At least I get an extra coin. No, makes more sense. Work this, and I get the extra mine. There we go. So by working this cow, getting the extra production, I'm effectively getting 3 extra hammers, and that is worthwhile. So I don't need these. The watermill is decent with the production, but yeah, no, I really, it's not required. I guess if I built these, then I could free up my population on the cows and just work more mines, but it's going to take a while to expand far enough to really take advantage of them. So I think that's going to be okay. So we just need to kill 1 turn to get our citizen, because then I'll probably build 1 settler, and then I'll start growing the city once more. And I probably just put a turn into the at list, because they are stupendously good units. In fact, I think I might just go and blow up this barbarian camp. Actually, no, hold on. Let's go and help Mr. Warrior up here and blow up this camp. Good. Next turn. Okay, we should be size 4. Bam. Good. Change production. Build me a settler. The salt is hooked up. Lovely. Yeah, see, it does give 1 hammer and 1 food, so these end up being pretty good tiles. I think I'll hook up the cows. Try to get our population up a little faster first. There we go, another policy. Okay, so the hard decision. Which way do we go? We already have our first settler on the way. It's going to finish first no matter what. The question is, are we going to be building more settlers before we get collective rule? If we don't go for it right away. Like, if I beeline this, we'll probably get this before we start building settlers again. And that means the most efficient settler production there is, which is good. And the +1 hammer is also pretty good. But the extra worker is actually very nice, and it gets us closer to representation early on. I think I'm going to go down the left branch first, but I could really see an argument for the other side as well. And it might be interesting to sort of test those sorts of things. But for now, an extra free hammer. And we'll go for the extra settler early on. Let's hit the archer and hit the... Oh, there's an extra hill in the way? Really? This looks flat. Oh, no, it's a hill. All right. Let's move over there and skip. Yeah, it does give +1 production. Okay, so the cow gives +1 food, and the pasture always gives +1 production. Why didn't that show up, though? Like, it doesn't say anything about that. I was pretty sure I wasn't crazy. All right, so that's going to be a fine tile. It's going to be a 5-value tile. Doesn't give us any extra money, and we may have some financial issues for a little bit. But overall, we're going to be in pretty good shape. All right, hit that. And that'll kill that. And this guy won't be able to kill us in return, so that works out fine. Oh, wow. I'm a little worried about this barbarian. Hopefully we can get that. Yes! Friendship is good. One big happy family, right? Oh, good. I can reach it. 20 culture. That is actually going to be really valuable. Listen, if this guy gave his life for 20 culture, I'm okay with it. He might not be okay with it, but I am. That's just the sacrifice that I am willing to make as a military leader. Classical era. Sydney Carcass encampment. Yep, the scout was down. Still, I'm totally happy that I got that. Oh, I can't finish them off. This guy's going to be a bit of a pain. You know what? Let's take this out before someone else claims it. We should be okay there. Right. Barbarian encampment. Classical age. Okay. Feeling good. Calendar's about to finish. I really can't go to war. I mean, I suppose I could say yes and not help, but I don't want to piss off anyone quite yet. So, I'm sorry, I really can't. First of all, she's way too far away. Yes, let us work together. That's what I want to do. Create a nice, big, happy family while I expand all over the map like the plague. Let's do it this way. What? I'm not going to win? Really? Alright, heal 1 tick then. Should be okay. Antwerp desires cotton. Well, I'm sure they do. We all want cotton. There we go. I would like more luxury resources myself. Yeah, well, if these guys... Well, Antwerp, I was going to say, didn't he give me a mission? Yes, the cotton mission. Because if I can get these guys to be on board, that's a lot of happiness from those guys. Some gold, some faith, very nice. Oh, we may actually be able to found a religion very soon. Two turns away. Antwerp is also under attack by barbarians. Yeah, we should probably go and do that. Get some XP, get some relationship with Antwerp. It'll be very valuable. Okay, that's done, which is lovely. The settler's about to finish, so I could actually start heading over here to improve some territory, but I don't think we're going to be able to right away. Well, I mean, we could upgrade some generic territory, but no. We'll go and hook up the salt first. Got 7 happiness, so our first city is going to be easy to place. Okay, so that's done. Do we want any wonders? Not any of these. We probably won't build a wonder. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. I think a few more defensive units would be called for, and defensively, nothing beats a ranged unit. Yeah, I like that idea. We'll grow in 11 turns, put out a handful of military units, which will be our military for quite some time. And then, I guess when it hits size 5, we'll probably build some more settlers again. Because we don't want to wait too long. We're just sort of, like, waiting a tick. Just catching our breath for a moment. So there. So that'll be the pattern, right? Because it's got to be 4 tiles away. So it's 3 empty tiles. So 1, 2, 3, boonk. Alright, 1, 2, 3, boonk. And that's it. That's our entire concern. The fact that it's going to be on a hill is actually quite nice. It doesn't have any good tiles in its inner ring, which kind of sucks, but it's going to be on a hill, which is good. And it can pick up those dies at some point, which will be very helpful. These guys should just heal up. Yeah, they want those. There's a lot of quests for Antwerp. It'd be very, very nice to grab. Yes, we're all friends. We're all happy. Yes, big, happy Mongol, Indian, Danish family. And the Mayans. Oh, this is a Pangea map, by the way. I don't think I remembered to say that. It's so annoying when some civ starts on a continent on its own and it just can freely expand and just win the game through that. And it would be very boring if that were us. Sripada, where is this? Oh, it's like an island. Alright, it's a lot of faith, but... Policy! I guess we're going to get our second settler. Boom. So that is going to stress our happiness just a tad, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to colonize here, and then I can drop one right over here, get that marble, and then we've added 2 luxury resources, which makes me feel pretty happy. It's also going to be coastal, which is fine, I guess. Doesn't make a difference, and they can work the fish for whatever reason. They may not. Tikal! Alright, so Tikal is going to build the pyramids first. That's what everyone is going to do first, because they're so overpowered and broken. Let's, plus 2 food. Oh, because of the forest. Yeah, they're really good. The pyramid. Those pyramid, singular. Yeah, go there. We could really use an extra worker, but that's what we need an extra pop for. And it says 25 turns now, but of course we're going to plant down a third city. We're going to slow this down dramatically. But, I mean, that's life. We haven't gotten a great profit yet. I think you can get it anytime over 200. Oh, that's... I'm looking at the wrong place. Okay. That's why. Still, we're going to start getting faith a lot faster once we get those pyramid set up. Those pyramid singular. Nice to help out Antwerp. Get them hooked up. Be nice to keep a unit around here in case a barbarian comes and decides to rip up all my beautiful mines and things. I could just put a guy here and just keep an eye open. I also need to scout this area over here. I should actually rebuild my scout at some point. You know what? I am actually, while these guys are healing, I'm going to send this guy over here to wrap around and maybe take out that barbarian encampment. They can do it solo. And these guys might stay behind and play defensively. You are going to... Like, walls are the ultimate filler because they don't cost maintenance. And everyone in my videos is always like, build more walls! What are you doing? But I don't like it. I'd rather have another military unit, generally speaking. Yeah, they do cost maintenance, but you can do more with them. Might actually just, like, sink some time into one of these. I don't necessarily even know which one I want. The pyramids would actually be quite powerful at this point because we need workers. Actually, that's what I should just do is build some workers. How much is a worker? 7. If I build 2... that brings us up to 14, which is almost the cost of the pyramids. Should we try it? What if we lose the pyramids? That would be really crappy. I don't know, then we'll take the money and use it to buy a worker or something like that. We should have pretty good production here. Especially if we finish that mine. I had not planned building any wonders whatsoever, but... when we are going to get a free worker at some point, next time we get our culture pop. Next time we get our culture pop, we get a free worker. We're also going to get a plus 25%. Now, I believe they stack. Could pretty much use 4 workers, probably. I don't know. Or I could build, say, 1 worker and then some more military units. Oh. You know, I don't want to skimp. This is on Emperor. I don't want to skimp on my military units. So I'm going to build 1 worker, and then I only need 8 turns before I grow. 1 worker will almost get me there, and then I could put out maybe an atlas, and that'll put me over the edge, and then maybe build a settler at that point. I think that's fine. This is not the Build Wonders game. This is the Build Cities game. And somehow struggle with happiness game. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, this is done. Good. I think I will sort of put someone over here to keep an eye on barbarians that might approach from that side, because that would really annoy me. Next turn. Palenque demands marble. Well, hey, listen, you're going to have marble, so don't worry about it. You know, what's my pattern going to be over here on the right? Because I'm kind of worried about Askia doing something. I could always colonize over here. Now, if I colonized here, it wouldn't give me the marble. And it would just piss off Askia, guarantee an early war, which is always fun. Now, the pattern would be I could colonize here, here, here. Like, this sort of line would all fit the pattern. Not here, here. I'm like, that's a sort of like zigzaggy. That's an interesting question. Let's see, the furthest north I could go would be something like this. That would fit. I could colonize here. And I know, like, war is bad, but early on the cities are also very, very good. If I can get a city here, and then the next south would be like right on the banana, which is actually not a terrible spot at all. It's on a hill, and it's bananas, which... will that give me a base tile of 3 food, 2 hammers? Notice that I've got the extra hammer from... oh, from my Civic. So, that's good. You get that base tile just producing tons, and it doesn't matter, your city's not that big. Should I just grab this? Is this stupid? Probably. Could I defend myself against Gao? Probably. I have enough archers. What are they going to do? Nothing. Do I turn it around? No. You know what? Let's grab that marble. We want the marble. We might miss out on, you know, dropping a cheap city here, but this is a good spot. And then where does that put us? Right smack on the desert. Now, I think I can settle on the desert itself. We can build a couple of farms. We'll have enough food. It's not going to be a great city, but it's going to be an acceptable city. And it can work this later if we're hurting for money a little bit. Not that it's fantastic, but it's something. The alternative would be if we settled on this tile here, which would be on the hill, which is good, which could work the salt right away, which is good. Could also work the cattle, actually, if we want to go that way. And then place our next, we don't sit on the bananas, but we could colonize here, which would be okay. And then the next spot would be here, which is less than great. I like the initial plan. You know what? We'll go in the bananas, and then we'll figure the rest out from there. All right. Next turn. You are fully healed. I'm going to go over here and see if there's any barbarians for Antwerp, although I don't think there are. And yes, we will colonize right here. Tightest possible positioning. We can theoretically jam in another city up here after. Chichen Itza. Nice to meet you, Chichen Itza. Start the pyramid because it is broken and overpowered. Okay. Worker's about to finish, which is lovely. Your habit of claiming every bit of land you've spotted has not gone unnoticed. I'm not going to lie to him. We're going to settle what lands we please. If we lie to him, it's just going to make our reputation worse. No, no barbarians over here, so they must be on the other side of Antwerp. I am saying... Oh! Really? Ruins over here? No one's come and explored this way? Holy cow. Alright, you finish that. Build another atlas. And we're going to let it finish. We're not going to cut it short to start the next settler right away. We could go and build roads, though. And I think I like that idea. Because we're going to kick in 2 extra science if we connect all these. So I'm going to build the road here, 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 because when we settle on the bananas, then I only need 1 more road to connect those cities. So it's a pretty good pattern. And this part is going to come to a close very soon. Someone was bombarded? Oh, damn. No kidding. I kind of want the kill. Does it give us anything, actually? I'm trying to think if killing something actually does. I think you just get XP for combat in general. And I don't know of any quests nearby. Okay, so I'm going to prioritize the archer because they're actually a threat to me. A map is fine, I guess. You know, if Askia does come after me, it's going to take a long time for his troops to slog through all this, so it's not terribly worrying. We're going to build a road like that. I will manually sort of place some of it. Oh. Although, did I move the warrior? No, not yet. Yeah, I'm going to send them over here to help clear out things in this direction. Songhai making the city-states pay tribute. That is very mean of them. They're going to be a problem. Although I'm sure that's what they think about me. Ooh, citrus. Nummy. Oh! Want to have? Bombard. Might actually be in a little trouble. So, we are at negative happiness, which means our cities aren't growing right now. But, that will resolve itself once we get a border pop. Which is 7 turns. Well, I could buy it. But I don't really have a worker available right now anyway. Maybe I should have prioritized it more. Salt for nothing. That's the thing. We need more military to sort of ward this kind of crap off, but we can't right now. I'm going to give salt to Genghis Khan. I would like to have a buddy on my side. I keep clicking out. I don't think that'll affect the video, but look at the happiness. How are they so happy? Yoink. Alright, we're going to go and help build that road. We're going to send this Atlas down here. A heal is almost warranted, but I think with the barrage is actually going to be okay. Population 5, we finished that. Right. More settler. Well, we're not happy, and I think that the system's going to be whenever our happiness is green, we build a settler for the rest of the game. Maybe I should have started those pyramids. God, I'm going to be so bitter if I can grab it. Faith is good, but not that important to us. That we see, we don't need the growth, and we don't have the right resources, so that's kind of useless as well. What's our military budget right now? It's kind of high. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 military units, and the workers obviously cost maintenance as well. I think I would feel better if I had one more Atlas. What am I researching right now? Oh, composite bowman. You know what? We're just going to wait for the construction to be done, and then we'll just build that. So in the meantime... you know what? Start a settler. We're going to want it. We're going to be hooking up some luxury resources really, really soon. And then we're gonna expand at that point. I might not build a city, although frigate, who cares, right? I'm already in negative. It doesn't make a difference if I go more negative. And oh yeah, we got this guy. Head straight over there, buddy. Boom. It's gonna piss off Antwerp. Listen, we're only here to help take care of your barbarian problem. We're gonna go after this. Actually, that's going to be a really awkward place to clear. Well, we'll see what we can do anyway. Construction finished. Colosseums will be built at some point. Yeah, I know I'm trespassing. Bam. Classical era. Bam. Okay, you can construct that road tile. So there's some maintenance. We're going to stop making money very soon, but that's okay. Got a kill there. Come over there. Kill him. Made Jerusalem slightly more happy with us, which is nice. Yeah, we'll go there. A little more trespassing, but who cares? Now, I think we are probably going to beeline right for theology, which we'll finally finish writing. And I know there's some people still like freaking out about the idea, but finishing theology will be good for the long count. And then probably currency will be the next priority because markets are going to help us out financially greatly. In fact, I'm going to go right ahead and just queue that bad boy up because it's going to be that good. And then it'll probably be ironworking. And I mean, I don't want to over queue too much. If we get guilds, then we can build trading posts, which also have a lot of value. Zanzibar. Tier no longer needs help. Zanzibar wants encampments. Antwerp, yes, is pissy. Heal in place. Oh, I can shoot them from there. Oh, good. Alright. You heal up. And over here, you finish the Pyramids of Awesome, so build a monument. Of not quite as awesome, but we